No, there's not.
I know, but you're like. Yeah, so you ready to be like?
No, I'm actually
Really shy. It's a weird type of place. It's like that. So, very British, like Irish. British, Irish.
Testing.
Welcome to a sunny Saturday afternoon for the first time in Football Victoria history, State League 3 Southeast action. Final round of the season. It is Middle Park up against Heatherton. Heatherton with an opportunity to go into second place. And per the May release, they potentially could go up as well. If Noble Park do drop points, I am your commentator for today, Neil Simons, taking you through the action here at Albert Park, Field 16. We're only about maybe 500 metres or so from Lakeside Stadium. And of course, that is the venue that hosts NPL Victoria Giants, South Melbourne, who will play in the grand final tonight against the Oakley Cannons. That game will also be streamed on the NPL Victoria YouTube and Facebook channels. And we will take you through the lineup for both sides today, starting off with the away side in Heatherton, and plenty of star-studded names in this 11. Number 4, Franco Federico. Number 14, George Delondalis. Number 9, Nao Hamatoto. Number 6, Luke Graham Hill. Number 11, Wumjok Jock. Number 22, Benjamin McCauley. Number 18, James Paul. Number 5, Mariano Sammartino. Number 10, Ali Sanad, the captain. Number 8, Toshimitsu Samili. Number 3, Chiaka Tashihiro. Of course, plenty of names there. James Poole, the most obvious one, of course, formerly of Manchester City's Youth Academy and is a Melbourne City scout at the moment. We'll touch on him in the future. As for Middle Park, number 27, Leon Beauchamp. Number 4, Daniel Cole. Number 1, Stephen Connell. Number 3, Ryan Harris. Number 40, Jonathan Hartley. Number 50, James Hughes. Number 39, Christoph Hunaut. Number 10, Nicholas Pilbro. Number 5, Aaron Ricken. Number 9, Tatenda Shamu. And that is the lineup for Middle Park. Our referee today is Louis Markovsky. And so kickoff will resume in just a few moments. And of course, plenty of State League action being streamed across Fort Victoria's channels. So many other games being streamed across both State League 1, State League 3 and State League 5 today. We've got Plenty Valley Lions versus Moonee Valley. Altona North versus Point Cook. Noble Park versus Sandringham. That's the game that these two sides will be focusing on today. Williamstown versus Bandura, and Springvale White Eagles versus Eltham. Alongside Meadow Park versus Keon Park, and Mornington versus Banyule. Fort Victoria, absolutely all-encompassing fashion, taking a look at all the leagues in Victoria. This is the way to do so. State League 3 Southeast. It doesn't get any better than this. It's the most local football field you'll get in this state at the moment, as the referees are going to come out and we'll have kickoff in just a few moments. Interesting to note about Middle Park, of course, the football club based in Albert Park's facility right in Pit Lane, which is usually used for the F1 Grand Prix. That's where their club rooms are based. And of course their coach, very interestingly enough, of Indigenous heritage, and the club has very much embraced that as a part of their identity with NAIDOC jerseys in earlier parts of the season. And we'll have kickoff in just a few moments. The referees are just going to come out now as the crowd continues to build up here. People are sitting down having some makeshift picnics and whatnot. It's just the State League feel that you really do desire in every shape and form. And this is what is special about this competition, is that more so. And of course, we'll have a minute of silence before kickoff. So, ready to get underway here. State League 3 Southeast final round of the season. There is nothing better. Both teams getting ready to go. Obviously today we also have lots of promotion permutations across the various leagues. Springvale White Eagles could potentially go up. Melbourne City as well, a huge derby this afternoon against South Springvale. And we will just look to just traverse the fixturings across the competition, with Heatherton potentially going into second place with a win today, and if results go their way, it could be very fortunate for them. We'll confirm if promotion is in the offing for them. There's a bit of conjecture there amongst the supporters here, to be completely honest, but we will see clarification. The May release from Football Victoria suggested that they would get promoted if they do get the desired results. But as for Middle Park, they currently sit in 7th place on the season, securing survival in essence last week. And we'll have kickoff imminently at the moment, and we'll see. Looks like Heatherton will kick us off. Our referee Markovski's going to just get to the centre circle. And kicking us off is James Paul. We'll touch on him very, very soon. Well, James Poole, I mean, what is there to really say about him? I mean, he's achieved essentially everything you could possibly imagine for someone that plays at this level. Formerly of the Dandenong Thunder. Was at Preston Lions and a part of that glittering promotion campaign to MPL 3 back in the day, and to MPL 2 as well. As we do see a ball played down that right-hand channel, with the option of, and there'll be a throw-in. So just confirmation, Middle Park could be in a very intriguing position, with obviously Heatherton basically in box seat for promotion today. As ball's played down towards that left-hand side, and the shot on target nearly, but it was good effort on goal down that left-hand channel for Middle Park. Of course, they don't exactly have the star quality, but they do have the ambition, in every sense of the word, to get themselves in a great position early on. It's a free kick now in the defensive half for the home side. The ball played towards those down that left-hand side. Nicely in possession, and it's a nice little build-up play from Heatherton as the ball is played down the line once more. Very much scrappy in these opening few exchanges, and that is to be rather expected. Very intriguing season for Middle Park. Of course, had the bye in July, but the last few weeks have proved to be interesting for them. Of course, a 1-0 win last week against Roval Eagles is essentially what has kept them up this season in State League 3. Things were not all smooth sailing. At one point, going on a 3-game losing streak, losing 4-0 to St Kilda Soccer Club, White Star Dandenong, and also Elwood City, 3 losses in a row there. Heatherton, although, have had a fantastic season, and you would expect that with the players that they do have on the park. They even fielded Troy Ruthven at one point. The long throw will arrive now from the away side. Hook towards the middle. It's Hill initially. Looked to get ahead to it. All the way in the defensive half was Semi, but a foul, and we'll see Middle Park pick up once again. Picked up in midfield by Middle Park. They look towards that right-hand channel, but it's comfortably held by the away side. McCauley's forced to clear, the former Bentley Greens goalkeeper. Mainly played in the under-23s in the VPL 1 competition. And now we'll see Middle Park with Christopher Huneau. Body to body. A good spell of possession here from the home side. Huneau once more. It's played back of a step towards the defensive region. And the goalkeeper's forced to lash it clear into the centre circle. Mistimed attempted ball down the central channel. It still has this very scrappy aura about it. It's picked up back by Heatherton now. Playing the pass was Semi, Japanese fullback. A long searching ball forward. Well dealt with by the home side, but it's picked up by Poole. Looking to find in space the option available, but he couldn't do so. Now Middle Park will look to build up, but can't exactly do so. A very regimented defence. Wins out ball down the right-hand channel. From George Gelondaris, of course, formerly of South Melbourne a few seasons ago. He would know this area very well, and signed from Kingston City in the transfer window. Has many siblings, two of which on the bench, the triplets they call them. As they'll win the throw-in again, Will Heatherton, of course, his triplets, Malios Gelondaris and Stefanos Gelondaris, all 22 years of age. And the other two, of course, very formidable players in their time as well, of course. Mainly playing their trade with the Bentley Greens and Chisholm in the past. Long throw does arrive. Players in the area, but it's picked up back as a cross is weighted towards the area, but it's well dealt with by the Middle Park goalkeeper, and Stephen Connell. Ball down that left-hand channel is cut out once more by Heatherton, and they'll again receive the throw-in. That is the Golden Boot winner with the throw-in. Hooked in once more. Cut out again by Jock. Might say kindly! Oh! Just flashing wide of the goal. It was Graham Hill with the shot. On a knife's edge. Nearly delivering the all-important goal. Paul, looking down the line, of course has 10 goals for the season. Weaving his way through, but runs him to a bit of real estate. Runs out of real estate, should I say. Cole. Hooking it long, but it's held very nicely by the Middle Park centre half, James Hughes. Now, as it looks to break forward now, Middle Park, down this left-hand side. It's cut across, might yet arrive, and the shot is very much scuffed from Daniel Cole. But a good foray forward from Middle Park. And Cole mistimes his attempted interception, and Jock could be in behind here. But again, resolute as they always do come, Middle Park, as they look to play in the midfield once more. Hook towards the direction down that left-hand side, and the 1-2 punch is executed to full effect, but the player in question is offside as the near assistant has raised the flag. Corley clears. Bit of conjecture as to whose ball it will be. San Martino. Good attempted incisive ball, but Middle Park to retain possession. Sent long again. But again, Heatherton are just so well structured and intended. I mean, the coach, Patrick Thompson, we all know what he's done, really. I mean, with Bentley and in Kingston City was supporting John Anastasiadis. And just a glittering career he had at Bentley was obviously in tandem with Patrick Thompson. Of course, he, with a promotion-minded mentality, would love to put this team into State League 2 and would be an enormous focal opportunity for them to rise up the ranks. Of course, they've injected a lot of funds into their budget. That's how they're able to attract such incredible players like we've seen today. It's a combination of both experience and just intuition, I suppose. Here is Hano. And he's cut out once again. Once again, kindly for Beauchamp. And Middle Park afforded a lot of space in that final third. Just unable to really find the one or two touches that they do require in order to get themselves in a winning position so far. But they've looked encouraging. Also, Heatherton is trying to suffocate the space that Middle Park do have. But ironically enough, it's the home side that have done pretty well at that. Not really affording any distinct chances on goal. Here's the captain, Nicholas Pilbro. And a very key breakaway potentially on the offing. Here is Jock on his right foot. And, well, the player in question was offside, so Jock is going to have to try and retrieve his own pass, but he couldn't do so. And what a fantastic campaign he's had. Top goal scorer of the league by an absolute margin that is unable to be reached, you'd say, in excess of 15 goals. In State League 3, it's a real testament to his quality and what he's done. And a very nice touch to that left-hand channel. But it's cut out once again. Now Middle Park with some territory. It was Hartley. There might be a way here. The away side. An absolutely lung-busting run. As the option does find itself available in Hamamoto, but the goalkeeper was well in the spot to make the save. And that is technical acumen to the fullest extent. From Hartley, and a ball in behind you for Middle Park. Could they make the effort count? No, Macaulay. The fantastic stop to deny number 51. And here's Jock down this right-hand side. Hooks it into the middle. No player available, but the goalkeeper in question does very well to come back. And Steve Connell, stoic as always. Long clearance is going to be in the arms of Ben McCauley as well, so kick to kick at this point maybe in this contest, I don't know. McCauley 6'3" or 6'4", as Heatherton described him, the tallest player in the team. You would expect that for a goalkeeper though, however. As foul is awarded, much to the chagrin of the home fans, or distaste. Plenty of action across the state leagues this afternoon. Final round of the season. It is the best form of action you can get at this level by long and far. The best way to watch football is the ball sent in by Jonathan Hartley, but cut out by the Heatherton defence. And he is offside, most definitely. So Noble Park United take on Sandringham today, and Noble Park have taken a 2-0 lead. So promotion might not exactly be in the offing for the away side if things go their way. It's Jock with a backwards header. Oh, it's a complete miscue at the back for Middle Park. But somehow they are able to stay alive at this point in time. Here's Jock once more on his right foot. And he's offside, but the shot just whisking wide of the goal. Excellent touch. He's having a lot of joy and a fantastic challenge as well from Ali Sanad. Searching ball down the line. He's offside though. About 20 minutes into this final round of the season. Semi. Franco Federico. A 10-yard pass, unable to be won, and Middle Park win the free kick. Both sides exchanging chances so far. It's been very exciting, to say the very least. Hook towards that right-hand side. Jock stepping in once again, and this is a great piece of play from Aaron Ricken. Oh! You just can't write scripts like this! Aaron Ricken stuns the away side! Oh my word! This is why State League 3 is so special. For moments like that, Aaron Ricken, from where the Spiders live, the Irishman with a goal to savour, and he's very aware that this game's being broadcast coming right to the camera, and you love to see that. He will maintain it as a shot for the rest of the season. In fact, for the next few years with a goal like that. That is unbelievable. pick that one out. And the afternoon for Heatherton has been made all the more difficult with that goal. Catching Ben McCauley out towards that right-hand side, and Heatherton now with a task perhaps beyond them at this point in time, but they still have to make it count. And Aaron Ricken has joined the club, of course, in October last year from Watergrass Hill United in Ireland. I don't think he'd ever feel like he'd be playing against the likes of James Paul, maybe. But stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened, believe it or not. And that goal might go viral all around Victoria. It's Jock once more, cross towards the back. No one can meet it, however. Just watching that goal back, I mean, the way in which he won the defensive challenge, and then with the striker's acumen to just pick out the top left corner, it's truly beautiful. It is just State League football, the epitome of State League football, the epitome of this very competition. As I will see Ricken once again with the throw-in. Intention was for Jock. And a great striding effort forward this time from Daniel Cole. And there could be a way again, Middle Park. Numbers up ahead. Might look to square at the number 51, but he wins the corner, the first one of the afternoon. Middle Park with so much joy going forward in these opening few minutes. And it has been reflected in a goal. Now, you'd have to say on the balance they do deserve it. They've been so stoic defensively. And so rigid in their structure. That's Ricken's second goal of the season, by the way. A credit to him, to be honest. Cross delivered now to the mixer. Oh, there's no player there at all to meet the cross. And stepping in was Ryan Harris. Described by the club as Solihull's answer to Dennis Irwin. Of course, the great Manchester United player, Dennis Irwin. And a great searching ball. Jock is in behind here. It's Jock, and oh, what a great save! That is impeccable from Stephen Connell. And a good pass from the number 10 for Heatherton. Ali Sanad looking across to Wumjok Jock. And was very unsuccessful in his pursuit. Here's James Poole. Delivered to the near post and might fall kindly at the back stick, in fact. It's still kept in play. And a complete miscue once again. And Middle Park will view this as an opportunity, an avenue to break forward. And the player in question is Daniel Cole, who's still going. Middle Park on that left-hand channel, but it's right into the arms of Ben McCauley. Graham Hill. And they're playing with so much confidence going forward. Middle Park. He's offside once again. Harley Cox would be very happy with the first few moments of this game for Middle Park. They've done basically everything right. And considering the players that they do have, I believe everyone's a volunteer at this football club. It's a true testament to their resilience to get over the line in the opening 30 minutes. A long searching ball. It's still alive for Heatherton. It's Sanad looking to traverse on the edge of the area, but it's cut out again. And Middle Park will view this as an avenue to break away yet again now. Heatherton sparing their blushes for the moment, and Jock with a fantastic stride, and there is a player who down at the moment for the home side. I believe that will be Nicholas Pilbro, who's needing to seek some medical attention, and they might bring the physio on. So I guess a break in play gives us an opportunity to look at the other scores across the state and assess what is exactly going on. And the referee has got into his back pocket and has brandished a yellow card to Sanad, I think. So, Plenty Valley up 1-0 against Mooney Valley. Altona North 0-0 with Point Cook. Noble Park up 2-0 against Sandringham. Williamstown leading 3-0 against Bundoora United. And Springvale White Eagles just getting the second goal against Eltham Redbacks. Meadow Park 0-0 with Keelan Park, and also Mornington trailing 1-0 to Banyule Bulls. And I think we'll see a change. I think he's made his final pass of the football match. Has number 10, the captain, Nicholas Pilbro, coming on. Will be his replacement, which we'll get in a few moments. And so the free kick to be played. Cole. And the pass overhit. Oh, maybe not, in fact. He'll keep it in. Oh, he'll try to at least. Christophe Hanol, a bit unsuccessful in his pursuit on that occasion. Long ball forward. Touch of a magician. Jock. And a throw in for Heatherton. Just on this near side will be Toshimitsu Sumi. And now the base of midfield, surging ball into the area. And Middle Park batter down the hatches yet again. I think that's what they have to do for the remaining 15 minutes of this first half. Simu looking down that left-hand channel. Oh, that's an enormous challenge. And I think Maybe a very unhappy man, Daniel Cole, with the lung-busting effort he made on that occasion, but should I say not Daniel Cole, rather. I should actually say I've done him a bit of a disservice. James Hughes, of course. And so now Heatherton will take the free kick. We've seen a boot change here for Middle Park. I've never seen this in my life. This is incredible. So there's a player changing his boots on this near side, literally 35 minutes into this contest. It's almost like a cricket match when you change your bat throughout the game because it's broken or something. But look, maybe these new boots could do the trick. You never know. Jock towards the near post. Middle Park playing with 10 for the time being. Well, hopefully, for Leon Beauchamp's case, he's got good boots to utilise and perhaps maybe shooting boots as well. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think he's too happy with them, to be honest. Coming towards his left-hand side. It doesn't look too happy with the new boots, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Heatherton down there on that left-hand side. The attempted cross was blocked. Tashiro. San Martino. Rolled square, and it pops up nicely for the Japanese international. And Shikara Tashiro just a bit unfortunate on that occasion, but he's had a glittering career, and also not just on the football pitch, but also on the internet. His YouTube channel, Shikarita TV, is very popular in Japan. He's got over 4,500 subscribers, and he has played all across the world, including at Banyul last season, at Ulaanbaatar City in Mongolia, Seahawks in the Sri Lanka Super League, Malaysia United in the Thai 3rd Division, Riga FC in Latvia, and now he's at Middle Park for Heatherton FC. Oh, and we've just seen the ball hit the camera and knock over a normal Coke can that our cameraman, I don't think he's too happy with it. Didn't spill too much, though, which is good, I suppose. A good win from Middle Park. They look down that left-hand side, and a huge commotion upon that effort on that occasion. And a searching ball once again. He's offside. Number 51 has not exactly found the most amount of joy in those tight areas. Hook towards the middle. Semi. And a lung-busting run from Hanol, but just with a Paolo Maldini-esque challenge from the Heatherton defender. We'll see Middle Park pick up possession once again. Not sure what's happening here exactly. Now we'll see the throw in for Middle Park. Nice little breakaway initially, and they cut out the home side. Maybe just losing a bit of confidence, perhaps. Macaulay's forced to clear immediately, but it might break kindly, in fact, but the shot was deflected en route for the home side. And Well, this will easily be one of Middle Park's biggest scalps this season if they can hold on here or potentially add to their advantage already. And that's going to be well out of play, and it will be a throw-in for Middle Park. Play out of play. A very nice crowd. I'd say probably around 100 people today here at Middle Park. It's a nice little atmosphere here. Real local football environment in the sense, you know, plenty of families around as well. Down that left-hand channel. Breaking the space fantastically was the number 9 in Nao Hamatoto. A great piece of skill from number 3 for Middle Park, as he can't exactly break all the way forward, but Ryan Harris will have to settle for a throw-in conceded to Heatherton. Shikara Tashiro has got the avenue and option of Ali Sanad. A potential poor giveaway, but a fantastic challenge from Mariano Sammartino, the ex-River Plate junior. Semi. Just the defensive line is all the way up on the halfway line, to be honest. Federico towards Jock. Might it fall kindly? It doesn't. Doesn't really break in the right manner for Ali Sanad. And he is offside. Not just the NPL Men's Grand Final today, or this evening. NPL Women's Grand Final kicks off at 3:30 p.m. at the home of the Matildas. Make sure you get down there. Tickets are available on Intix, or watch it on the NPL Victoria YouTube channel and Facebook. Here's Sanad. He could be in behind here, cutting onto his left, but it was too far away from his foot. Too heavy, in fact, and we'll see a throw-in for Heatherton. And the wind is starting to take a toll on this contest. It has to be said, and I think it might have an effect on also the throw-in as well. Breaking away was Heatherton. Now breaking into the area. The shot arrives. It's blocked, however. Middle Park forced to clear. A fantastic touch. Couldn't find the avenue in which he would have liked, but Hamatoto hooking towards the back post is Jock. And I think he exerted too much force and gives away the foul. Should have a few more minutes of this first half before we close up shop for the time being. Fantastic ball down the line for Middle Park. Could they get their second on the stroke of half-time? A great pass to unleash him, and it might drop kindly. It does so. Macaulay with an excellent save to his left-hand side, and he's been forced in action, not for the first time this afternoon. Hamatoto. That was excellent, and he keeps it in play just about. He's got runners up ahead of him, and Jock is in behind down this left-hand side, forced slightly wide, however, and looks to nutmeg the number 50, but he says no way, Jose, does James Hughes. And we'll see the throw-in arrive now on this near side. San Martino looking towards the right-hand side, but Middle Park stoic in their defensive shape once again. And once more, Heatherton have to clear their lines for Federico. This game beginning to open up here. Definitely has that feel. A fantastic ball down the line, down on the ground, should we say, for Sanad. San Martino. Semi once more. Couple of step overs from Hamamoto. And does brilliantly. Could he be in behind here? He can't. And a fantastic defensive coverage again from Middle Park. Hamamoto just unable to really find the time and space on that occasion as we approach stoppage time in this first half. It was a bit poor initially, but Liam Beauchamp not exactly successful in his ambitions, and the yellow card is awarded towards the away side. Flanco Federico. Sanad. Back to goal. And excellent work from Chris Staliano. It's got some fantastic technical acumen, does the number 32. Staliano looking to muscle his way away from the defender. As Heatherton are awarded the free kick just on halfway. We'll see what they can deliver necessarily from this position. Out towards that right flank. Might they look to deliver the cross? They can't do initially. And the attempted through ball looked to find the number 51 on this right-hand side with the deft first touch. But Heatherton on the stroke of half-time looking to secure their equalizer for the time being. Amamoto out towards that right-hand side again. It's delivered towards the back post. It can't find its way in the back of the net, however. Goes to ground potentially, and the shot arrives. But, again, no cigar. George Jalondaris. Bit of hoo-ha in possession. Yamamoto. Jalondaris looking to get a touch to it. Again, Middle Park. Just getting those one or two interceptions. And George Delandalis once more down that central right-hand side, looking to deliver one towards the back post. Jock is arriving! And it's just over the bar. And the referee looks at his watch and says, not quite we're going to blow the halftime whistle. We don't actually know how much out of time there's been. Obviously no fourth official here in State League 3. Yamamoto looking to break away cleanly, and it finds Jock in behind down that left-hand side, slightly inside the area, and is offside yet again. That's really been the story of the first half. This play is being offside for both sides, respectively. Jock has found plenty of real estate on both the left and the right channels, but hasn't been able to find the back of the net distinctly. Talk with the first time ball. Receives in tight space once again. Stiliano. Back to goal striker, and Jock rides a challenge with exquisite poise, and oh, it's a thunderous challenge indeed, and I think most definitely a yellow card going into the book. Probably justifiably, you'd say, Ryan Harris. Not to be confused with the former Australian test bowler. Dallas is going to fashion in a delivery now. Might look to go direct here. I mean, there have been plenty of unorthodox means of scoring this afternoon. Maybe George Dallas can continue that vein of form. George Dallas rolls it short. The first time strike is deflected, but the second time strike is also deflected. And towards the back post it arrives, and it's in, and it most certainly will count as well for Heatherton. Well, there you go. A brilliant ball towards the back post. And the goal does arrive for the away side. I think it might have been George Dallas who did get the final touch. And that was excellently made up from a set-piece position, you'd have to say. And much joy for the away side as they look to crawl their way back into this contest and also the promotion fight. Just arrived in stoppage time. And, Noble Park are now 5-0 up, so I think it's well beyond Heatherton's means to secure promotion. Third place looks to be the situation for them at the moment. It's Jock. It's Sanad. It hits the crossbar. Wow. On the swivel. Ali Sanad, and nearly within inches of putting Heatherton in the lead. Oh, and a more kick-to-kick action here at Middle Park FC. Halftime whistle blown, and well, that first half was just about everything you would like from State League 3 South East. The initial wonder goal from, of course, Aaron Ricken was then responded with I believe it's a George Dallas goal at the back post. And we'll be back with you in 15 minutes for the second half. And you can catch all the other State League action on Football Victoria's YouTube channels. Welcome back to State League 5 action. Well, with the State League 3, should I say? Got the competition wrong. Heatherton taking on Middle Park in this second half. Of course, a fantastic goal from Aaron Ricken, and then George Gelandalis did reply soon after on the stroke of half-time. Well, we do have a promotion permutation here for Heatherton. If somehow Sandringham come down from 5-0 down to get a draw and Heatherton win this game, they'll go up. Unfortunately, the score is 5-0 at Noble Park versus Sandringham, so I don't think that will be happening this afternoon. So, with Middle Park essentially safe, these guys have got nothing to play for. Only pride and an extra 3 points. So we will see that in just a few moments here. Of course, we didn't know who the number 51 was, so the team sheet, it's been changed. We believe that is Taneda Shamu. And now we have kickoff. The final 45 minutes of the State League season about to commence for these two sides. It'll be exciting, it'll be exhilarating, and what a fantastic season we've had across the Football Victoria competitions. And Heatherton, well, they will be very much looking and seeking to get their way back into this contest. They've got plenty of firepower on the bench as well. And we do see the goalkeeper for Middle Park has decided to sport a cap. I mean, of course he has. It's great weather. It's September, it's spring, it's football. Out towards that right-hand side. It's hooked back in towards the direction of Shamu. He's got options to his left in the form of Harris. He might have to unleash a cross here. He does so towards a back stick, and it's Ben McCauley who makes the all-important catch regimented for him. You'd have to say in a way that you would expect. Is George Zenodalis. Daniel Cole. Can't exactly ride the challenge. It's down the line. Amatoto just a bit unsuccessful, and it's cleared out into the tree. And will it drop down? It will. And now we'll see the throw in from Heatherton on this far side. In the base of defence. Seek to build up and build momentum, more importantly. Lash clear from Middle Park once more. A flat back four Middle Park do possess at the moment, and I don't suspect that will change at all really in the second half. And try and break away when they can. That's probably going to be the method of intention for them. And again, brilliant work from Heatherton once more. Jock back to goal, and he's been cut out. And a great ball down that left-hand channel for Shamu. And here's Harris. Can he arrive to it first? He can. He gets the cross away, but it's intercepted, and Heatherton looking to build once more. Middle Park back in midfield. And a good breakaway initially. And it might do so for Heatherton once again, but Franco Federico at the back for Heatherton United. Here is Mariano Sammartino. Jerome Darras. Neat feet. Sammartino. And Matoto's in behind, and he's offside though. pie in the face as you see Heatherton look to build from the back once more. This time weaving away around the defense is Marios Gerondalos, another one of the Gerondalos triplets, as the wind will find the ball all the way to the feet of Ali Sanad, who's upended on the edge of the penalty area, and this presents a very focal opportunity for the away side to potentially get their way back into this contest by virtue of a game-breaking goal, perhaps. And we'll see what they can muster up or generate from this opportunity. And it will be George Gerondalos, of course, no James Poole anymore. He's departed the pitch. I didn't actually see when he when he came off. I think 45 will do him enough, perhaps, maybe. And now the set piece to arrive from George Gerondalos. Hasn't exactly got tall timber at the backstick, but decides to go alone, looking to pick off Steve Connell off his line. But he was firmly rooted to his 6-yard box. We've seen efforts attempted in the similar vein to Marko Jankovic's goal against Olympic FC, which secured them progression to the Australia Cup quarterfinals. That was made only about 500 metres up the road at Lakeside Stadium. Marios Gerondalos, and here potentially for Middle Park is Shamu bearing down that left-hand side. Tries to turn back and drive towards the byline. Cutting away onto his right, has space for the cross. A good touch. The first time shot is sent way wide. But that was a nice little piece of play from the home side. Daniel Cole getting on the shot on that occasion. Dan Cole, interesting sort of background on him. Actually represented Great Britain at handball. So it's you know, a testament to what he can do. He can do it with his feet and also with his hands as well. So multidisciplined. The ball out to that right flank. Marios Gerondalos. Gerondalos, tricky feet, incisive ball to that right flank. And it was Sanad with the initial first-time cross. Was blocked towards a backstick, now towards Jock. And breaks away again. Sammartino. Matoto on his right foot, looking to curl it. And again, wide of the goal, but Heatherton looking encouraging. Both sides, you say, look encouraging. And the clearance to arrive now. A long searching ball forward. A backwards header from Cole. Sammartino now. And it might break kindly down this left flank, but he will look to muster up possession once more and wait for the cross, perhaps, evading several challenges and neatly looking to weave his way down that left-hand side. Rolled square into the midfield. Now back into the heart of defence and hooked in towards the attacking third once more. Good little piece of passage from Middle Park, but Heatherton able to spare their blushes for the time being. And now Heatherton from the back. Federico Franco. I mean, they have had more of the possession, and it's to be expected considering the technical acumen that they do possess all across the final third and also within midfield and defence. They're very well balanced, you'd have to say, and it's not easy to break down this defence, as has been proven in this first half. But fortunately for Middle Park, they have earned themselves a goal kick. It would be an enormous scalp of gargantuan proportions if they're able to ensure victory. Of course, we must cast our eyes and I guess our memories to the last game that these two sides played earlier in the season. But for the time being, looks like Jock was going to get onto a high ball there, but unfortunately gives away the free kick for his sake. Earlier in the season, of course, at the Bosnia and Herzegovina Centre, they did secure a 3-1 victory at home. A very successful afternoon. Saw goals from Selic, Sanad and Jock, and Ricken, ironically enough, with his other goal of the season coming against Heatherton. He loves to score against this team. Stepping in high, and now Harris looking for the option of Sanad on his left edge of the area. Harris fashions a delivery in towards the back stick, and well, Heatherton doing very well to contain themselves at the moment, defensively at the very least. Gelondaris, thunderous challenge, and Middle Park don't really have numbers up ahead except for Ali Sanad. Of Heatherton was tracking back, but Shamu. Turn from Cole, it's intercepted, and racing forward is Heatherton's George Gelondaris, riding the initial challenge and spotting a Japanese import on the left-hand channel. The diagonal misdirected, and we'll see the throw-in for Middle Park now ensue. That's a complete miscue from the throw. And Jock down that left-hand side will cut away. He does so diligently and will win the throw-in. Not exactly sure where the ball is. I think one of the substitutes for Middle Park is had to go all the way to retrieve the ball. Typical State League stuff, you'd have to say. Jock with the throw-in. It's fairly short in its intentions, and the long shot arriving, and that's cleared by Middle Park, and Marios Gelondaris couldn't get a touch to it. Marios just got back from his holidays in Greece. He's a hairdresser by trade. And I just would love to see all three triplets on the pitch at the same time. It'd be truly beautiful. Where in Victoria would you ever see that? And, oh, that could be a way here. It's crossed towards the back post and might drop kindly. It's Macaulay, who, masquerading as a centre-back, just getting in the way of Tatenda Shamu. Well done from him, I have to say. That is excellent work from the former Bentley Greens goalkeeper, Amatoto. San Martino. Gelondaris of the George variety. And just with great defensive acumen. All the way cleared by Robert Kenner, who I believe's come on recently. And I think we might see a caution again for another play. We will see another change from Heatherton, should we say, coming off, of course, the number 8, who's done really well in Yoshimitsu semi. Oncoming will be Julian Malanda. He's been at the club for a few seasons now and has a lot to offer as a, well, more so as a fullback. Great ball to spot out the number 32, an exquisite touch. And the strike does arrive eventually, and just wide of the goal. Cristiliano nearly managing to secure the go-ahead goal for the home side. Again, excellent work from Beauchamp. San Martino just so exquisite in his intentions once more. I believe the Argentine is a very big fan of the Argentinian or South American drink mate. Plenty of players across the state leagues and MPLs who love it. I mean, Nahuel Banada, Mario Barcia, Gavin Denise, also ex-River Plate Junior, loves the mate, and I wouldn't be surprised if we have an absolute boom in the mate business in Australia. I mean, there are actually players as well in the MPL that do have a mate business. I believe Dante Conte, of course, he's a part of that Bulleen side that also has several players that love to drink mate. I believe Sacred Herbs is the business. I'm not entirely sure, but I might have to ask him where he gets his mate from. The free kick now for Middle Park. It's Aaron Ricken. Will he look to try his luck for a second time? He maybe did, who knows, but decided to go low on this occasion. And Ben McCauley was able to pick up. Oh, that's a miscue. It's Sanad. Breaks the challenge. It's Jock. Traversing on the edge of the area. And again, Middle Park. Fantastically well done. A defensive miscue, but it might drop kindly for Gerondaris. Just inside the penalty area. Passes it to his brother, George Gerondaris. Seeking the option of Jock. It's Gerondaris once again. A Falcon. And George Gerondaris once more. Fashioned in towards the back post. And well delivered from the goalkeeper, Stephen Connell. And launches it upfield. Leon Beauchamp. Hano. Delivery into the middle. And it's headed away by Heatherton. And on the counter-attack, it's where Middle Park are doing their most damage. Shamu. Looking to break away. Down towards the byline. Across the face of goal. And they win a corner. To Middle Park. So this presents a focal and intriguing opportunity. Well, here it will arrive towards the back post, and doesn't drop for any player in question. Daniel Cole will pick up the scraps, and in fact he won't even have the opportunity to, as it's out of play. Gives us an opportunity to look at around the grounds in the state leagues, see what's going on. There's a lot going on at the moment in the various competitions. Shamu. Heatherton with fantastic methods in possession, but it might drop for Shamu. Not exactly eager to bring the ball forward. And I'm not exactly sure what the intention was there, but he gives away the foul in the end. Well, there you go. Not entirely sure why he was sort of lackadaisical in his motions. Who knows? Shamu coming from an offside position, perhaps. No, in fact, he was onside. They're looking for the option of Christos, but that's great work from the centre half. As he's brought to ground and is awarded the free kick. Goes around the grounds now. Plenty Valley with a 1-0 lead over Mooney Valley. Altona North lead 2-0 against Point Cook. Noble Park up 6-0 on Sandringham. Wowee. North West State League 3, Williamstown leading 2-0 against Bundura. And Springvale White Eagles leading 3-1 over the Eltham Redbacks. In State League 5, Meadow Park lead. In fact, they don't lead at all. It's actually a 1-1 draw at the moment in Keon Park as the ball is delivered into the arms of Ben McCauley. And in State League 1 Southeast, 4-3 Mornington up against Banyule. That is a tantalising contest. And Mornington have come down to reclaim that lead there. Here is Jock in the area. Gerondaris looking to get a shot to it of the Malios variation, but wins the corner in the end. That's an absolute mouthful going through all those games. As we are now approaching the 66th minute here in this second half. George Gelondalis is going to fashion the delivery now. And due to the wind, the ball slightly away from the corner flag. Gelondaris delivered low. Might have sit up for one of the players, calls for a foul. Not of the penalty variety. It will be a free kick to Middle Park. Well, this game really up for the taking. And the free kick to Middle Park now to what they can fashion from this position. I mean, they've done very well so far. It has to be said, for all intents and purposes, have weathered the storm in a metaphorical manner, but still plenty to ponder. Takes two to tango. But can the home side send their fans home happy this evening? And Shamu with a focal opportunity here down this left-hand side, and the ball latched forward. Graham Hill now with the long clearance, of course, formerly of the Frankston Pines, and Casey Comet has Mauritian and Scottish heritage, and I think you'd say he would actually fit very well on the theme of this club, of course, with the English, Scottish and Irish base. That is an exquisite challenge again from the centre half of Middle Park. It's Harris now. Kept in play, yes, according to the assistant. And the keeper's in all sorts here, but is forced to clear it. And in fact, I think it's always cleared it right to the pit lane area. And well, that was certainly something from Stephen O'Connell. Jock is going to opt for the long throw in. Dare I say, a tactic utilised by South Melbourne quite a bit. Does Max Mikula? Here is Jock. A long throw is taken. It's towards the back post, and Ono will play it right into the path of his opposite number. And Shikara Tashiro. I think we might see a few more changes, yes. The striker 32 has made his way off. I think he's had his afternoon completed. Beauchamp's going to make his way off the park as well. And we'll see a couple changes for Middle Park. Could they be the game changers, perhaps? Who knows? Jack McAvoy being one of those players. Jack McAvoy, described by the club as still looks like he's on the beach in Tenerife in Spain. It's a very intriguing way to describe him. But if you can replicate the footballing abilities of Tenerife FC, they might be in for a very pleasurable afternoon, dare I say. The other player to make his way on the pass, Thomas Topham. And, of course, they've got a lot of pace up field, and maybe that extra bit of energy will be what they need. McAvoy with 3 goals on the season as well in 12 matches. And this actually is his first game for the club since July 27, as Harris will find McAvoy. He's got players up ahead of him, and Harris has made a run into the middle, but couldn't fashion the delivery that he sought to do. And here is, down this right-hand side, Malios Gerondaras. San Martino. Headed back in, and Jock with the interception. Shamu, McAvoy. This is good football from the home side. This is great football for the home side, and a lung-busting run down that right-hand side from Hano, and a long challenge which finds its way into the base of the Heatherton midfield, and the diagonal ball executed to full aplomb. Here is Malios Gerondaras. Delivery towards Jock, and he can't get the strike away, but attempts the back heel. The top goal scorer in this competition at the moment, formerly of Box Hill United and VPL 2. 17 goals on the season, as has been previously mentioned. It's fashioned into the back post yet again, and the attempted half volley is rifled over the bar. Final 20 minutes of the State League season. So much to ponder, so much to think about for these two coaches. Malios Gerondaras, one of the triplets, and the triangles are working for Heatherton at the moment. It drops. All players, Hamatoto hits the arm of one of the players of Middle Park, but no qualms for the referee. Connell just laps it up forward. McAvoy looking to get in behind. He does so, but he gives away the foul. What you got to love about Middle Park is of the amount of expats they have from Britain at the football club. You can basically say about 1 in 2 people have a beer in hand, which is certainly a sight. You do see a lot of football grounds, but the authenticity of it here is just truly brilliant. As Hamatoto could be in behind, rolls it across goal, and Heatherton get themselves the go-ahead goal, and it is Ali Sanad, the 41-year-old Heatherton veteran, strikes for the second time against Middle Park this season. He loves scoring against them, and it's almost a repeat fixture of what we saw last time out earlier in the season. And Ali Sanad delivers in the right space and time. The Bahrain international with a peach of a finish, and How about the run from the number 9? Yamamoto, again, really getting his opportunity in the right space and time. And, well, plenty of work to do for Middle Park. Heatherton knows that this is a long and unrewarding pursuit at the moment. Trying to crawl their way back into this contest has only proved to be fruitful in the eyes of those who want points on the table as opposed to promotion, with, of course, Noble Park essentially booking their place into State League 2 Southeast for next season. They'll be playing against some formidable teams in that competition. Bayside Argonauts and Hampton East Brighton, coached by one of our former, well, current commentators here in the MPL Victoria Sphere, Brandon Galgano. Good to see him secure promotion yet again. And they could be away here. The shot on target does arrive, but it's had to be weighted towards that bottom right corner. It was a good pursuit from Shamu, who you think, on the balance of play, should have a goal. McAvoy. Incisive ball on the overlap for Harris. He's weighted well, but not towards the manner in which he would have liked. See, I think a couple changes as well for the home side. Some players getting a run out, which is good to see. And Harris is going to make his way off the park. So too will Aaron Ricken. And we'll see 2 new players make their way onto the park. We'll get confirmation of those players in just a few moments. It looks like it will be Jack French. So he will make his introduction. And so, well, the task is made all the more harder now for Middle Park, looking like they're going to be playing 2 up top at the moment, which is to be expected. That's sitting very kindly for McAvoy, cutting onto his left foot. Looking to find Shamu. Can he get the touch to it? He can. Shamu! Oh, it's over the bar. Oh, that was a golden opportunity for the number 51, formerly number 9. He had to come up big there, but he didn't. Unfortunately for his side. We're asking for a ball at the moment. Certainly something you do need to play football, I have to say. And Brenton Dunn, should I say, the other player that has made his way onto the park. And number 66. This is his 16th season at the 13th season, sorry, at the football club, and scored the winner the last time the club was promoted. And has since promotion, a 17% win percentage. So, and it's McAvoy now. Little neat touch. French, and it's McAvoy again, right into the back of Heatherton player. Furthermore, on Brenton Dunn, this is a tip-off from the club. Apparently, he won't leave despite several coaches dropping obvious hints. I think that's pretty harsh, to be honest. I think he's looked pretty tidy in the few minutes we've seen. And a very nice piece of play from Jonathan Hartley, and the shot does arrive. from Thomas Topham. And on the balance, Middle Park looking the more stronger of the two sides since the second goal was scored, and Amatoto could be away, and Topham did very well in that instance. Oh, it's picked off again by Heatherton. It's Gelondaris of the George variety, and a great save from McConnell. San Martino will try his luck again, and Jock will see it out for a corner. No, he won't. He'll keep it right near the corner flag, and remaining stoic was Hono. Did brilliantly there. Gelondaris. George Gelondaris looking for the avenue of the number 10, but he is ended up way worse off in that effort. That's San Martino. A bit of Argentinian pizzazz as it's fashioned in once more, right into the head of the number 50, James Hughes. Amatoto once more, and it's going to be cleared away by Middle Park. McAvoy. They need this equalizer to end their season on a high note, relatively, and push on for a winner, dare I say. Topham back towards McAvoy. He's been brought to ground and gives away the foul. $80 minutes gone, about 10 minutes left for Middle Park to secure an equaliser. It'd be absolute pandemonium if they were to achieve that very objective, as it looks like Shamu's switched wings to that left-hand side. Also two up top, but they're switching in positions. Here's George Gelondaris. Marios Gelondaris. Heatherton just looking to comfortably whip it around the midfield region. George Gelondaris once more out towards that left-hand side. Looks like we'll see a couple changes from Heatherton in a few moments. 3 players prepared to come on. It's cleared up the line. McAvoy. And spots Shamu ahead of him. Hasn't got a lot of support, however. And looks to deliver one, but wins the throw-in. And we will see the changes arrive. It looks like a triple change. And yes, we will see Bryce Ruthven make his way onto the park. He is a fellow NPL Victoria commentator. I think this is one of the first times we've ever seen this before. A current NPL Victoria commentator going to come on in a game that is being broadcast by the the organisation that he very graciously gives his time to. Bryce Ruthven making his way on the park. We'll also see a couple players come off. Ali Sanad as well. Stefanos Gelondaris is going to make his way onto the park. The final triplet. And Bryce Ruthven. Also number 7, Lucas Mitsu. The former Casey Comet and Kingston City centre forward. He's a car dealership owner and also described by the club as having an exotic collection of cars, including a Lamborghini. And for Bryce, I mean, it's what hasn't been said about the great Bryce Ruthven, one of the best commentators we have across the Football Victoria network, and also was, of course, on Married at First Sight a few years ago, which is more so a common knowledge fact at this point, and met his partner, Melissa, on the show, and married now with twins as well, so it's good to hear. Can Middle Park master their way back into this contest? Here is Jack French, and the delivery hits the crossbar. Wowee! That is certainly intriguing. It almost just was certainly going to find its way over the bar, but the wind must have played some factor in some way. Yamamoto down the line once more, but Middle Park will console themselves from a defensive position. They have to just find their way and get a distinct goal-scoring opportunity and maybe just bring up the defensive line a little bit higher. They performed so fantastically well against this side, all things considering, but Shamu could be in behind. Look, could he cross it across goal? He can't and decides to go alone once more. Had the option there at the back stick, but didn't decide to use it. And now Jock, makeshift captain, is going to race down this right-hand channel as looking to slip it for Lucas Mitsu, but it's Jock again. The 1-2 touch. Fashion towards the back post. Yamamoto cutting onto his right. What a save from Connell. Topham. McAvoy. Middle Park urged to just hold it up, but they cheaply give away possession yet again. And cutting onto his left. Stefanos Gelondaris and gives away the throw-in. So now we have not just one, not just two, we have three Gelondaris is on the pitch. I'm not sure if there's a name for that. Might we call it... Obviously you've got a family of fish, or, you know, a pack of wolves. Or what do we call a pack of Gelondarises? I'm not sure. It's delivered into the penalty area. McAvoy. There's a lunging ball forward. Might he be onside, Shamu? I don't think he is, but just to make sure, Macaulay's going to lash it out for a throw-in. Interesting to note, Stefanos Gelondaris, also formerly of Chisholm, and was at the under-23s as well previously. And I'm not sure if you've ever seen triplets play on the same pitch in the NPL Victoria, but we will get it in State League 3 Southeast. Here's Beauchamp, French. And the last touch did come off a Heatherton player, but play will be ensuing. It's walked towards the back post, calls for handball, waved away. Mitsu and Yamatoto's attempted touch is lashed clear by the Middle Park defence. Entering now the 88th minute. Heatherton just have to remain stoic. They will finish third on the season. A fantastic campaign, you'd have to say, for the coaching staff. Patrick Thompson, Dennis Polge, Stephen Fisher and Melissa Trenzik. Of course, all players that have spent time, all coaching staff, you'd say, have spent time at the very top level in NPL as well. So this club definitely has a lot of promise in the next few years. So does Middle Park, who have shown a fantastic account of themselves, all things considering. It looks like Bryce Ruthen's going to be played up top, which is, you know, he's got the height, most certainly, but could he fashion a goal for Heatherton to put this game well and truly to bed? McAvoy with a lung-busting run is given the free kick. So this is a focal and intriguing opportunity for the home side in Middle Park to potentially secure a late equalizer. And the wind might not exactly be in their favour, more so whisking right. Mornington coming down from 3-0 down to come up 4-3 against Banyul. Crazy, crazy stuff in State League 1. And now we'll see Jack McAvoy look towards the back post. This is the most intriguing opportunity of the second half. It's hit the head of Jock, and they have to recover, but I think Stefanos Gerondaris is going to say something about that. Mitsos, his pass initially was blocked and finds Jock, picked up again by the Middle Park defence, and a nice little sweet turn from Topham. As the sun sets on the State League season, another successful one here in Victoria. It's been absolute pandemonium across the various leagues. Several teams promoted to the NPL system as well. Oh, a huge miscue from the Middle Park defense, and Bryce Ruthen somehow couldn't finish. Oh my word. Connell just absolutely give it a lifeline, to be honest. As I think a bit of tired legs here for Middle Park. So too for Heatherton, but I think they might have the fitness. Nice little 1-2. Might find Jock with some space. Rides the first challenge. And lash clear. Heatherton will be in no rush to throw this in. Well, if you want some entertainment in the next few 30 minutes before the NPLW Grand Final, you can catch all the previews on Football Victoria's YouTube channel, a couple of podcasts, clips here and there. It's everything that you want to see. And of course, the NPLW Grand Final, Preston Lions versus Heidelberg United, will kick off at 3:30 p.m. The NPL Men's Grand Final at 6 p.m. Oakley Cannons versus South Melbourne. Two Greek sides going at it. Is nothing better. A rematch of the 2022 NPL Victoria Grand Final, in which that was a comprehensive victory for the Oakley Cannons. Can they repeat it? Who knows? As for South Melbourne, they'll look to add to their trophy cabinet for this season, a potential domestic treble, the first we've seen since 2012, when Chris Taylor was the coach of the Oakley Cannons. Make sure to catch that on the NPL Victoria YouTube channel, or make your way down to the home of the Matildas in Bundoora. As Heatherton will look to chew up the time with the amount of corners that we've seen. As it's beginning to get a little bit colder as we approach the 3 p.m. mark here at Middle Park, and well, they should be very happy with their season. They secured survival yet again and have set some fantastic foundations for the future. All the promise for them, but unfortunately for today, looks like they won't exactly come away with any points. That's a miscue, and it finds its way over the bar. Another corner for Heatherton to close out the tie. Deep into stoppage time now. Delivered towards the direction of Jock, but one last opportunity for Middle Park to secure an equalizer. It's McAvoy. Spots an option down the line. Players arriving in the middle, looking to weave his way through, but he couldn't do it on that occasion. Could Daniel Cole? Mitsos. It's Ruthven, and he can't exactly get the touch that he so too desired. Beauchamp, one last roll of the dice for Middle Park. Gelondaris. Well, that's the poise and the technical acumen you'd expect from someone that has played at the very highest level in Victoria, just about in VPL 1. And he passes the ball all the way towards his brother, Stefanos. Stefanos Gelondaris, a couple of step-overs towards the byline. And he's got options in the middle, but Heatherton are just going to take their time in possession. But winning it back was McAvoy, who goes to ground, and I think we will see a yellow card as well for one George Gelondaris. Well, this is well and truly the final countdown. And couldn't take it quickly, could the player, McAvoy, I believe. And now a long searching ball and one final effort. One more lung-busting effort for Middle Park. French the intended target. It's headed away. It's McAvoy. It's Topham. It might drop kindly. It doesn't. And Jock got in the way yet again. Riding the challenges is the number 6, but he can't do so. Referee looks at his watch yet again. Middle Park struggling to press. Ball out towards that left-hand side. Stefanos Gelondaris keeps it in play. In fact, he doesn't. And that'll be the full-time whistle here at Albert Park. A season comes to a close for Heatherton, who will finish in third place, just off promotion with Noble Park, securing promotion to Men's State League Southeast 2 next season for Middle Park. It was a well-fought effort this afternoon, and a well-fought season as well, securing survival yet again in State League 3. Thank you so much for joining this very special final day of State League action in the Football Victoria competitions. We'll hope to bring more of these broadcasts to you next season. It's a very different feel, and one that I've certainly enjoyed. I've been Neil Simon. Thank you so much for your company this afternoon, and we'll see you for next season.